Good afternoon. Last night, 1st of October, my son and myself went down to the Waterfront hall and into the studio. It was well filled with people, admittedly of a certain age. We went down for the production Lennon Through a Glass Onion, and I have to say we were not disappointed. This was a top class event. If you enjoy the music of John Lennon, if you even enjoy the music of the Beatles, there was something there for you. I thought it was absolutely fabulous. I would thoroughly recommend this show. But it was more than that. It was more than a musical event. It was there was acting, there was inside information, there was explanation of lyrics that I had never come across. It was just a superb night about the man, the icon, the legend that was John Lennon. And there were only two guys involved here. There was Daniel Taylor, who played the part, sang the part, and talked the part of Lennon, and there was Stewart D'Arrietta, who was on piano and vocal accompaniment. But the sound that they produced was like a band. It was so like the way John Lennon would have sung. The whole thing was written by John Waters, the words, and obviously John Waters has done a substantial amount of investigation here. So what you're hearing from the stage is as close to the facts as possible. Lennon actually came across very, very sympathetically. It was a very sympathetic look at Lennon. We see the man behind the media mask. I reckon we learn more of what drove and motivated and troubled Lennon from this musical acting tribute at 1.5 hours approximately. We learn more than reading a whole array of magazine articles and books. You're given so much insight into the man. This guy, Daniel Taylor, well, what can I say? He looks like Lennon, he talks like Lennon, he sings like Lennon, he moves like Lennon, and you know, if you, in the dim light, him standing with the guitar, singing, you'd actually thought it was Lennon. As well as the portrayal by Daniel Taylor, the accompaniment on the piano by Stewart D'Arrietta, I mean, it was, and his singing contribution, his backing vocals, harmonies, absolutely brilliant. £21.50, and I'm just so glad I went. Now, a bit of bad language, a bit of blasphemy, but then, you know, this was typical John Lennon. It was words and all. I reckon that this is the closest that you're ever going to get, or likely ever to get, to the real John Lennon. An ordinary guy from a broken home background who was just looking for love. He was quite a sad individual, but who got caught up and trapped in a media circus from which there was no real escape. So this was John Lennon, and what a superb talent he had, and he was removed from this earth in a very violent manner, and violent and dreadful manner, and it shouldn't have happened, but unfortunately it did. Brilliant show. Lennon's spirit shines through, as the bump up here says. I'll let you read that for yourself. And the whole thing, the whole night, the entertainment night, certainly gave me a lot of food for thought. And it has actually spurred me on to sort of revisit the music of John Lennon, because there are a lot of songs played on there I haven't heard for years, like Crippled Inside and whatnot. And I'm actually drawn back to listening to them again. Some of the lyrics of Lennon's songs are absolutely very, very interesting and perceptive. Genius.